Hey, what is up, you guys, and welcome to this episode of Eddie's Customs and Restorations. Got a 69 Mustang right back here, and we're working on the differential today. So what we're replacing is the axle seals and the rear axle bearings. The seals are leaking real bad. The gear oil from the differential is already starting to seep out, and it's coming out from both sides of the wheel. So let me go and show you that. So here's the back of one of our wheels, and as you can see, there's grease and oil all over the perimeter of that wheel. And of course, as we come here to this side, you can see that there's a bunch of splashed around grease and oil here as well. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this axle out. It's kind of dangling around right now on the seal itself. All it takes to get here is you're gonna remove these four 9/16 nuts, and there's one here, and the other two down there. That's all you got to do. Just take those four off and pull this one away a little bit, and then you can start pulling this out, wiggling it out. Be careful, because it is going to want to come off completely with the whole drum assembly. As you can see, it's kind of wobbly right there, so the whole thing wants to come off. So do not take that off. Leave this attached to the differential, and that's that. So the purpose of the video is how to replace the seal that's in there, right? Let me take this axle out. Okay, we can see our seal in there. All right, now what you're going to want to do first is you're going to want to go ahead and buy your brand new seal. So you see, I got my brand new seal right here. So the reason you want to get your new seal is so that you can compare the washer size that you're going to use to make this tool. And yes, you're right. If you were thinking that this is the tool that I'm going to use, this is the tool that I made. So all I did was I got a washer that was about the size that I needed. I'm going to put my new one away because I actually took the other one off from the other side already. This washer fits right there. Okay, it fits on the inside. Let me actually turn this around. So as you can see, this washer is pretty much going to take up half of the space of this seal. So all you got to do is kind of get it close to one side. I'm going to show you firsthand how this works, and I'm actually going to take this one out here on camera. Okay, so you see, it's a bit of a challenge to even get it in there, and that's the point. You want it to be a real snug fit, so that it actually does what it's supposed to do, what you made it for, right? And of course the rest, let me just do this with two hands. Okay, got it on there, and I'm trying to peek in through that little hole right there, but as you can see, it's in place. Okay, and now I'm just gonna continue on tightening it. So if you do not have a welder on hand, that's okay. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get the same bolt, and you'll have a medium-sized washer like I have, and then you have your large washer, which you cut in half, and then you're gonna get another washer that looks like the one behind it, and then a nut. So what's gonna end up happening here is you're gonna put the bolt in the medium-sized washer in first, then you put your two halves in. You're gonna have to hold that with pressure, and then you can put that other medium-sized washer and the nut, and then secure it all down. That way the two halves are not falling inside the differential casing. And then after that, you can go ahead and put your large piece like I'm using here on the video right now, and then the nut. And now you know that the two halves of the washers that are inside are not going to be falling down on you, because they're being secured by the other washer and nut. And there we go. Popped it right off. See? So of course it crushes it all up from the back, but it doesn't matter. We're not going to use this seal anymore, because it's not even good anyways. So it's just as bad as this one. See, this one was all cracked up, and that's why it's leaking. You know, it's breaking. It's all brittle, so it needed replacing. Okay, so all I did, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Got me a long threaded bolt. This bolt is probably, let me see here, 1, 2, It's about a 4-inch bolt, 3.5 to 4-inch bolt. This isn't even a bolt. I don't even remember what this thing came off of, to be straight honest with you. Got a big washer, cut it in half, and to give it strength, I welded them together, and that's it. You know, welding them together just gives it strength, and of course you want it to be fairly large to where, of course, it can grab onto the metal part of it. You see right there, let me focus on this. Right there you can tell where the washer was putting a lot of pressure up against the metal part right in there of this seal. Okay, so it does the job. This was 100% free to me. I already had this hardware laying around in the shop. So if you have this or something similar to this hardware laying around in your shop and you get a welder, I mean, you don't even have to weld this together, but I wanted a little more of a solid tool. I don't want to have to be messing around with these two washer halves and falling in there and all that. I mean, it's not a big deal. If it was to fall back in there, all you got to do is stick a magnet in there and just pick it back up. So it's not a big deal. But that's just a tip that I have for you. I wanted to keep the video short, but I wanted you all to see that this tool can work. So all it is just that. Just, you know, you use the threads, and this little nut drives this this seal out. It's that simple, guys. So good luck to you. Hope you get your seal out, and hope you have these tools laying around. That way this is a free tool for you. If you found this video useful, please like, share, subscribe. You know the drill. Thank you guys. Have a good one.